Alright guys, check this out. I'm over here putting my hiking gear on. There's a huge rattlesnake crossing the street right here. Holy cow. Guys, totally unexpected. I'm here in an area. I knew there was rattlesnakes, but I didn't think there was going to be any in the beginning of this video. And that thing was massive. It was like the size of a baseball bat. So I guess there's rattlesnakes here, so wow. And massive. I just parked right here. I was sitting there gearing up and I seen it just crossing the road right here. That's when I grabbed my camera. I was like, I better film this. I've never seen a rattlesnake when I was preparing for the video. We probably won't see any more for the rest of the day. It's really hot. It's supposed to be 105 degrees today. Guys, this lead came from the Netherlands. One of my subscribers sent me this lead. I didn't even know about it. Goes to show you, when you think you're done looking, there's more out there, guys. This subscriber found a vehicle right here in my own backyard. I don't live that far. I live a couple towns over. And this guy found a vehicle using Google Maps, Apple Maps, that I somehow missed. And he brought it to my attention, so let's go see if we can find it. It's going to be kind of a difficult hike because it's in a gated community, so we're going to have to go all the way around using hiking trails, which I'm not even sure if it's going to work, but let's see if we can make it happen. Guys, this is unbelievable. We see a rattlesnake, and there's a deer right here with a set of horns on it. What is going on? Let me switch to my iPhone. Hold on. It's eating that tree. Wow. Rattlesnakes, deers. What else will we find today? I think he's gone. All right, guys, let's continue on. All right, guys, COUPE, California. Guess it's full of wildlife. I don't even know where that thing went. That deer. Let's just let it be. And you guys better believe my eyes are peeled to the floor because of these snakes out here. Baseball bat-sized rattlesnakes. Whew. Hey guys, look at the sky today. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of animal trails going up and down this mountain here. I'm looking over the edge here and there, and there's just trails everywhere. So there's probably a lot of deer up here. and healthy ones. As you could see, we just seen one right now. Very rarely do you see deer in Southern California. And we're not even that far away from the city. It's kind of strange. But this place leads to the San Bernardino Mountains. On the backside of over there is Forest Falls and Big Bear. So we're at the very top of COUPE. On, I believe, fire trails. I believe these are fire roads. You could probably make it up this in a 4-wheel drive if you had an extremely nice truck that had some good tires on it. You might be able to maneuver around all these washouts, but it'd be difficult. Alright guys, it's 97 degrees. We have a high of 99. Well, actually it's going to be 100 between 2 and 3. Right now it's 11:45. So whenever we hit areas like this where there's shade, I'm just going to rest because it's hot. And I have 4 bottles of water. I'll make it. This is just going to be a really long hike, but the scenery is worth it. And we already seen a rattlesnake and a deer, so I'm happy. I want to show you guys something. These inclines are pretty brutal. You got to remember I have these snake-proof boots on, a drone in my backpack, food, water, first aid stuff, so I have a lot of weight on my back. But I think this is going to be the next steepest climb, and then it splits off to the left or right. We're going to have to stay to the right. We're trying to climb up there, stay on that ridge, and then we're going to end up somewhere in there. And we should be able to see the vehicle. Hopefully it's not too far off the side. Hopefully there's no bees inside. There's a lot of hopefullys on this. We'll make it. I'm just going to take a lot of breaks because the heat. But I'm just keeping my eyes open. Looks like there's a storm in the mountains, but it's the summertime. Really strange. This is a view of all Southern California right here. Well, a part of it. Let's keep pushing. Look at this, guys. There's a trail going to the left. I don't think that's a hiking trail. That's an animal trail, because it goes off into the bushes out there. This is the trail ahead of us here. There's gonna be a lot of huffing and puffing going up this, but we'll make it. And then, like I said earlier, we should be over in that area in about 30 minutes. I'm trying not to slide. I keep sliding back down this hill. These snake boots got pretty good tread on them. Look at that. That thing is steep. Hopefully that was the hardest part, but we'll see what happens up ahead. Alright guys, I want to give you an update. I'm wearing the shirt again. I bought it at a construction store. It's called a TU Glow. It's just a sweat-proof shirt where the minute you sweat, it evaporates out the front or something. I don't know, but it's amazing. So here we got to a point where we'd either go left or right. We're going to the right. Uphill. Always uphill. That's what it seems like. And then in about 5 or 10 more minutes, I'll give you guys another update. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you get past this in a 4-wheel drive truck. I'm sure you could, but you better have some ground clearance. If it drops right here, 12 to 18 inches, and then it shoots back up. And there's not a lot of space in between these bushes. And there's a cliff over here. So, I don't think we're gonna see any vehicles up here today. I don't know, guys. I'm sitting here asking myself, do I just turn around? This heat's brutal. In the beginning there was shade, now there's no shade, so I don't know. I have 3.5 bottles of water. I know it's enough because I only drink about a half a bottle every hour, every 45 minutes, so it's just heat's killing me. And this uphill just never ends. It's kind of constant uphill, uphill, uphill. I come around a bend, I think it's gonna be flat and it's gonna teeter out because it looks like we're almost at the top. But it's like an optical illusion. You keep climbing, you get to another ridge, it just keeps going higher and higher. It's weird. I'm just gonna go really slow so I don't kill myself. We'll push on. Check it out, guys. I came around this bend and it appeared we were at the top. And then look, when you come around the corner, you just keep climbing. It's an optical illusion. It's just rolling hills that keep going higher and higher. You know, similar to those mountains over there. We're climbing the mountains pretty much. Alright guys, I found a tree to hide under for a while. So I'm gonna rest here for like 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll keep pushing, see if we can make it. Alright guys, I took about a 10-minute break. Really got my breathing back down to normal. Let's keep pushing. Guys, I'm hiking up this ridge right here. Come across this feces and it's wet. This is fresh dropping right here. Something was just here. Some type of animal. Coyote, bobcat, deer. I don't know. There's feces everywhere up here. So we gotta keep our eyes open. Look at all this. Feces everywhere. I think animals travel on trails like this, same as humans, because it's an easier path. So I'm hoping it's just a coincidence that we found that. All right, guys, we made it to the top. Check this out. Yes. Well, it's not the tippity top, but it's the top to me. I mean, there's rolling hills in front of me, but nothing like we just went through. So I'm glad we didn't turn around. We still have 3.5 bottles of water. Wow. We're actually going back downhill now. And then it's gonna go up. It's funny. At the very top up there, I see a little tiny cross. Way up there. I'll zoom in with my iPhone so you guys can see it. I want to show you guys why I wear these white shirts. See that little black dot in the center of my shirt? It's not a tick, it's just some type of beetle. And as you can see, there's one crawling up my arm right here because we've been rubbing up against bushes. That's not a tick, that's a beetle. And I don't see any more. But when you wear shirts like this, these white shirts are the best. These tan pants also. Guys, one thing about these boots, they're like snowboarding boots. They're really thick and they're really strong, but you pour sweat in them. Guys, I could feel water inside of my boots right now. These boots are waterproof, sealed. You know, they're snake-proof boots that come up to here, almost about 6 to 8 inches from your kneecap. I think they're 17 inches tall, if I'm correct. And they're comfortable, but maybe in the winter. Not right now in the summer when it's 100 degrees and you're pouring sweat, because these things are soaked. A lot of times I just take them off and sit them in the sun. It takes a couple hours for them to dry out. But guys, right when I thought we were at the top, it keeps going up, but not much. Guys, look, we're at the top, kinda. You know, we're at the top of the mountain. It's just going like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start going back around now. This car is still far away. I'm thinking it's at that plateau, and I think I can actually see something shining off it from here, if I could see correctly, but I could be wrong. But stay with me, guys. That is it, guys. That's the car. Look. Look how far we are, though. We have to hike that whole ridge. So we're here. We've got to go like that. And then, boom, right there. Let me zoom back in. The only reason I saw it, guys, is because of the reflection. Look how far away we are. Look how far away we still are. It's far. Oh my God. I'm just happy we're at the top and we're past those huge grades. That was pretty brutal for me, being 100 degrees. Let's keep pushing. Guys, I really think this is our last hill. Look at this straightaway we just had, and then there's this hill, but it teeters off, and I'm 99% sure that this is the last hill. Guys, I stopped seeing footprints. In the beginning, I saw footprints. Now I see nothing. All I see is animal feces everywhere. The footprints stopped. The only footprints I see are mine. So you know you're in the backcountry when you stop seeing footprints. We got to be a couple miles back in here, I'm guessing. No way, guys, check it out. Here's that cross we seen. Wow. Yeah, it's all flat up here for the most part. Guys, I might look under this chair, make sure there's no spiders, and have me a little seat. I think we're good. Have me some water. Stay tuned. Take a quick breather, guys. This was the winter time. I wouldn't be resting, I'd be walking the whole way. But this heat just gets to you. But guys, I don't have nothing to do today. Today's my day off, Saturday and Sunday after work, so that's why I'd rather just take my time and relax out here today. While we're hiking, I want you guys to think of something. How did a vehicle get out here? Look at the terrain we just went through. Hills, gorges, four-wheel drive areas. But you know what? There could be another way in here, you don't know. Because there's trails splitting off everywhere. Sometime in the past, there could have been other trails out here. And it could have got overgrown, you just don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what type of vehicle this is. That's what this hobby's all about, is just to see what's there, you know? Just for the record, guys, I didn't jump a fence or nothing. Look, this thing's open. And it looks like it's been open for a long time. I haven't seen no trespassing signs. The only sign I seen was at the very beginning, but I think it was talking about another road that was going forward, not to the left. I couldn't imagine not having these hiking poles, guys. You know, I put them out in front of me, I tap the ground, you know, just to alert a snake, you know, just anything. Their weapons, their stability poles, it goes on and on. I just couldn't imagine hiking without them. Just for the record, it's 1:07 p.m. and we're still pushing. All right, guys, the trail ended. Now we're just romping through bushes. I could kind of make out a little bit of a trail, but all right, guys, we're not lost, but we went too far. There's a little turn up here somewhere that we're supposed to take. I took it and walked it about 20 footsteps and I didn't see anything. So we need to go back to the end of this trail right now. I'll turn the camera back on here in a minute. All right, guys, this is where the screw up happened. Instead of staying to the left, you're supposed to go to the right, but it's not much of a trail, but we need to get out of here. We need to hurry this up. All right, guys, here's the X where the helicopters land. I don't see this vehicle. I don't see it. I don't know, stay with me. All right, guys, this is my last chance to find this car. But the problem is we're like walking on the private property. There's someone's house over here, and I don't really like doing this. I don't see anybody looking at me, but there's a house to the left of me. And I don't really like bothering people like this or walking on people's property. And I believe we could be possibly on the property, but I'm not 100%. Guys, this is where it's supposed to be. I filmed it from far, but I don't see it. I don't see it. This sucks. I mean, I could put my drone in the air, but then that would really alert the homeowners on this property that I'm here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. What is this? The heck is this thing? Wow. Guys, what we're gonna do is film this car, and maybe we'll just, when we hike back to the car, put the drone in the air and fly it around the mountain or something. I don't want to fly the drone around this vehicle, because any minute now we might hear bullets buzzing over our head. We're on private property, I think. I'm not 100%. And guys, before I go down here, it's just a little quick 5 footsteps. I need to drink water, so give me a minute. Guys, I want to point something out before we talk more about this car. We photographed this car from the other side of this hill, zooming all the way over, and there was a reflection off a piece of chrome. But I'm gonna take a picture from the top and then I'll go down. Guys, right when we're about to give up, I almost turned around 10 times. Guys, a valve cover says Ford. Power by Ford. Guys, can you imagine how long this vehicle's been out here? I don't want to make no noise. I don't want to alert nobody that I'm out here. Last thing I need is the homeowners out here questioning me. Escorting me off the property. But actually, I'd enjoy that right now if they drove me. They could escort me if they want to. I would jump in the car and gladly accept their ride. Let me turn the camera off. I'm gonna take a couple pictures. I just checked down low, see if there's a license plate on there. It's gone. I kind of want to take a quick peek of this engine. Look at that, the spark plugs in here are yellow. Please don't move. This car feels like it's about to move right now. Power by Ford. Guys, we made it. We made it. How many miles was it? I don't know. But we made it, and when I go home, we're gonna drink a gallon of tea, a gallon of water, a gallon of Gatorade. I wish there was no tree here. I want to see the front of this car. I would cut all this back, but I don't want to make no noise, guys. We're right next to a driveway of a house. But check out this front bumper. I mean, it's usable. Look, there's no dents in it, unless there's a dent on the bottom, but hold on, guys. All right, guys, we never turned around. We stayed with it. We made it. It's about 100 degrees. We have about a 2 or 3 mile hike back to the car, but it's all downhill, so we're good. I'm not going to say let's put the drone in the air. Let's wait till we get back to the car. Possibly we could put the drone in the air. Reverse Rocker TV, guys, reporting to you live 2025 of August. And I think today is the 22nd, if I'm right. Peace out.
You